Formula One's Chinese Grand Prix provided plenty of drama and storylines that will certainly continue through the 2019 season. So let's take a look at the 5 things we've learned from round 3 of the championship. At number 1, it's Mercedes on top while Ferrari loses its way. Mercedes and Ferrari both enjoyed a weekend each as the dominant force at the front in the first 2 races, but in China, silver triumphed over red, and it appears that advantage could be here to stay. Mercedes admitted it got its drag levels wrong in Bahrain, where Ferrari was on top, and with that issue revised, the attention is now on where Ferrari might have gone wrong with its 2019 car. 2016 world champion Nico Rosberg has suggested Ferrari's car is too low drag, meaning it lacks downforce and is no match for Mercedes through the corners. We've also not seen many updates to the SF90 so far, so perhaps there is a major update package in the works. Sebastian Vettel and Charles Leclerc had no answer to Mercedes in qualifying or race trim in Shanghai, which brings us to our next entry. At number 2, Leclerc gets the call again. Ferrari's desperation to do anything to stop Mercedes running away with the race led it to ordering Charles Leclerc to move aside for Sebastian Vettel early in the race, but it made no difference on a weekend where the team was just second best. Vettel made mistakes after being let through, which didn't help, while Leclerc's race was further compromised by a puzzling strategy choice from Ferrari, which ended up turning a possible 3-4 result into a 3-5 as Max Verstappen's Red Bull got ahead of Leclerc. Leclerc has been ordered to either stay behind Vettel or let the German through at some point in all 3 races so far this year, and his form relative to his teammates so far this season suggests this is going to be an issue that keeps happening for Ferrari now that it has 2 drivers so closely matched. Number 3, does Ferrari want fastest lap? Red Bull's Pierre Gasly stole the fastest lap from Sebastian Vettel with a late pit stop for fresher tires in the closing laps. A strategy we'd expected to see from whoever is at the back of the top 6 battle when the rule was first announced. But China was also the second race out of 3 so far where Ferrari's second car, which in both cases was Charles Leclerc, had a big enough gap to go for a late pit stop, but it didn't take the risk. The team was managing suspected cooling issues in Australia when it didn't call Leclerc in, but this time it seemed like an obvious way to salvage something from a frustrating day for its new driver. Leclerc didn't have any brand new sets of tires remaining at that stage in the race, but neither did Gasly, who put on a barely used set of soft tires to take the bonus point away from Ferrari. At number 4, finally some good news for Ricciardo and a first Class B victory at Renault. Daniel Ricciardo's start to life at his new team has been tough, but in China, he followed up on his race win from last year with another victory of sorts, coming home as best of the rest in 7th place. After putting in some extra work at the post-Bahrain Grand Prix test, Ricciardo looked more at home in his new surroundings, outpacing his teammate Nico Hülkenberg in qualifying and controlling the Class B race for the first time this season. Now, what's more concerning for Renault is that Hülkenberg was struck down by another mechanical failure, meaning that from 6 attempts so far this season, it has only got a car to the finish twice, which is costing it ground in the tight midfield battle. And last but not least, at number 5, it's Sunday struggles for Haas. The US team goes backwards again. There's no questioning the speed of the 2019 Haas, particularly on Saturdays. But China was the second race in a row where the team has looked much less competitive when it counts in the race. Romain Grosjean and Kevin Magnussen both finished outside the points after starting in the top 10, and team boss Gunther Steiner says the team has a fundamental problem to fix on circuits that don't have high temperatures or high energy corners. Haas is struggling to get temperature into its tires in race trim, a problem that didn't surface during preseason testing because even in low temperatures, the Barcelona circuit has enough high-speed corners to make it easy to warm up your tires. But the most concerning thing for Haas is that so far it has not been able to identify the cause of the problem, so it's not sure what to try next as it tries to solve the mystery. We're sure to get some more answers in round 4, the Azerbaijan Grand Prix on April 28th. So be sure to stay tuned on motorsport.com and autosport.com for all the latest breaking news ahead of the next race. I'm Piquet, and thanks for watching.